Hi. Right now we are inside of an era which has broken all the limitations of past and set a new benchmark for creativity. The improvements and changes are drastically fast, and it seems to me that the ones who are able to harmonize the tools will survive in the industries and achieve great results with it. In this video, we will answer what is Blender. What can you do inside of it? In what extent you can achieve a goal in Blender? What kind of pipelines and workflows you should follow to get the best out of this software? Before starting to answer all these questions, I am not selling or promoting any add-ons, plugins, or software. This video will be just the perspective of an average Blender user, so try to enjoy it. What is Blender? Blender is a free and open source 3D creation suite, which has used for creating 3D models to producing high quality animated films and complex visual effects, blah blah blah. You probably know all this bullshit stuff. For me, Blender is my main VFX compositor and a 3D render tool. I use it when I can achieve faster and easier results compared to other softwares. One of my close friends named Said used this tool to 3D print his mother molds for his ceramic works. There are many more interesting ways to use this program in different industries. The best way to search for this stuff is to look at Blender conference clips from Blender's official YouTube channel. From there you can learn all the successful entrepreneurs and studio owners' way of using Blender. The thing I learned from Blender is you can use it however you want, if you are willing to. But in what extent can you achieve something in Blender is a different question mark. I must say that it has a good capability of achieving most of the stuff that other softwares can do. But it contains both pros and cons for itself. So let's start with the good stuff. In Blender, you can model, rig, and animate anything if you know what you're doing. You can create simulations and textures in a basic sense. Because of its accessibility, it has a large amount of educational source to learn from, and it just keeps improved by its community every single day. It has becoming more and more common in animation and gaming studios. You can go check out the articles about Mappa Studio, which is one of the biggest animation companies in Japan. So in a basic sense, Blender is like a Swiss knife. You can do everything from start to finish inside of it and achieve great results. And lastly, Blender is free. Now for the cons. Blender is not the easiest and the best result-given software in the industry. Some people suggest that Cinema 4D is much more easier and gives better results at the end, which is probably true. Secondly, you cannot model things like you do in other softwares. This comes from Blender's early history as a small, fast, all-in-one tool where speed and direct manipulation mattered more than pipeline purity. Blender is also not good at handling above basic particle simulations like its competitor Houdini. Although there's a lot more to talk about the Blender's bad stuff, I'll just give you a general take about it.
Do something about it!
So my general take on Blender would be like this. If you're somebody in life who can find some dots and put lines between them, you should definitely learn Blender, because it can be used in lots of different industries. If you're doing 2D or basic 3D animations for motion graphics or entertainment industries, I cannot think a better option other than Blender. If you like creating CGI and VFX, it also has great capabilities around there. But let's say you're somebody who wants to be the best of what it's doing, and somebody who wants to work with the big companies. Blender is not the right tool for you. You have far more better options than Blender for more specified tasks. If you want to simulate or use particle systems on something, go for Houdini. If you want to model and sculpt more precise, go ahead, use Maya and ZBrush. If you want to get even more definitive in certain model creations, like clothing, you can go for Marvelous Designer. Now, throwing all this knowledge is a bit unfair for you, because you're probably trying to decide which software to use or maybe start from. My advice is just go learn Blender for some couple of months. There is probably a way of achieving the thing you want to do inside Blender. So I hope I answered the question inside your mind. If not, just keep searching and YouTube algorithm will probably give you an answer to you soon. So, see you in the next one, guys.